Yeah, in Java, actually, we have classes. What is a class means? It is like an object. It is a representation of several data types. It is a representation of a several data types we can define. And also, every class is like an is a is a set of defined, set of defined, objects. We can able to create the different representations for a class, so that we can call that as an object. Okay, so I will just go through this in brief. So object and classes are one of the most important topic in Java. Not only in Java, in any programming language, these two are coming as an one of the major, I mean, terminology or some methods. So which comes under advanced programming. Okay. So
Yeah.
here in this page we will learn about Java objects and classes. So in object-oriented programming technique, we design a program using objects and also classes, where the object represents the class and this class represents methods or data types inside it. Okay, so for example, if you see here, our main program itself that will start with a class. So and also it will have the main method public static void main. Okay, from there onwards, the program will be starting PVSM string args. Okay, and also here an object in Java is a physical as well as logical entity, whereas class in Java is a logical entity only. So the class is like a logical entity, but the object is like a physical as well as logical entity. What is meant by physical and logical means it represents the current class, and also it can be extendable also. For example, you are having some methods inside the class, but you can't trigger them outside logically. But with the case of object, we can trigger we can trigger the methods inside the class outside and also wherever we require via via accessing the object. So how to do that is like that we can able to see now. Java program is used to illustrate how to define a class and also fields. So it is used to illustrate how to define a class and also fields, defining a student class, where we are going to define a student class. Okay, so that that is just a small snippet here. So class space class name and also data type, and so and also field and also data type 2 and also field. Okay, like this we can able to create a class. Okay, so the here the what is the student represents, it represents two properties. What are the properties? ID and also name, and for those properties Yeah, where when have you left from the first or from the object?
No, sir, from objects. Sorry, sir, I had a connectivity issues.
No, that's okay, fine. So an object is in Java is a physical as well as logical entity. Means we can able to represent the class as well as its methods and also its data types. We can able to do any logical calculation with the object, but the class is nothing but it is a physical entity. It is a logical entity only. Means where we can able to find the meaningful data types and also methods and also their return values, all those different things we can able to see in the class. Okay, so in Java program, okay, it will illustrate the class in like this. So class name, and also data type, and also field, data type, and also field. So if somebody asks what is the properties of this class, means one is ID, other one is name. So the ID is represented by the integer, name is represented with the string. Okay, this is just a blueprint. If you see, like, it will just showcases what is going to get prepared by by this class. Okay, so here in the defining it's a in these fields, now we can able to create or insert the, or we can able to add some data here. So now whatever the class we have defined here, there is nothing to display here as output. There is, it's just like an it's just like a fields which are telling like what is a data type, what kind of data type is the field. Okay, so here below so here we can find like student, some S1, where the student represents the class name. So the defining of the class is like this. So where we have to represent the class name, and also here we can represent the object new, and also I can create here, the class name, class name, and I have to create an object. So this is how. So if you see here, the class name and also space and object is equal to class name of the parenthesis. This represents the object creation. Whatever the obj is there here, I have here S1 for that. So this is the object which is representing these two fields. This object will represent the ID as well as name. Okay. So if I try to access this, I can go for sd dot id s1 dot id s1 dot name, student dot name, right? Where I can able to access through the reference. What is the reference? S1 is the reference.
S1. Yes, sir.
S1 is the reference. Now, just like that, I have one more here. That is like same student class name, but here I can represent two things. I can represent here two references. So this will mention we can represent one or more objects for a single class. Okay, so here in the scan, this one what will happen is like, so here scanner is a class, is a utility. So we have to get it import here, import util scanner. What this will do, this will get the input from the user. So this will get the input from the user. Scanner space scan new scanner of system.in. So whatever this system.in means, whatever the entry you are giving, that will be going first. So whatever the entry you are giving, that I am storing in the num1, and second time again the entry is taking I am going to take here for the num2. Okay. So, and also here I am taking one more s1.id, first entry, whatever you have given, that I am going to assign for the first reference s1.rama, and s2, the num2, whatever the entry you are giving for the second time, that I am assigning for the second reference. S2 dot name is equal to some Krishna. So now I can able to print down that s1 dot id, s1 dot names, where it will display for me the particular details. Okay. So let me show you this one in practical. So here, so yeah, this is the class name. Okay, this is the class name, and for this class, it's representing here. So let me run this. I think I should have the utility here. Okay, try not means. So here I can give the first one. So let me give here the first integer 201 and 202. So you can find here the references for that. So 201 as Rama, 202 as some Krishna. Okay. So here we are representing actually.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, are you sharing something? Like the screen is right in Visual Code itself, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. I will share again. No problem.
Yeah, sir. Now it's fine.
So here, whatever this class is there now. So I will come from the first, just clear it, run it. So first time when I am entering some data, I am just giving some 211, 212. Okay, so this 211 is like now I will get as Rama. 212 I will get as some Krishna, because for s1.id we are passing num1. Num1 is the first integer we are actually grabbing from the input. Second integer we are going to grab from the second input, that is this one, right? So that is how we are getting here num1 and also num2. So where we are having 2011, so 211 and 212, they are two are different fields. Okay, so if you want to pass some other also, you can pass here. So for example, we can pass here the entries third number third. So just give some as some num3. Okay, and also mention some string, for example, string or Yeah, mention the string and give that as some, name 3 is equal to scan dot next int. So where I will pass here the third. This is the employee name third. Okay, so I will now I will go and clear and I can run this, and I have to store them so that I will store that them here. So here I can store them here. So where it is like you know num1 and here and s3 dot or num2 we can s3 dot we can give for the second reference also. Can create the third integer. This is that is third object. Yeah, just come to the third object and give here as s3 third reference. So now come down. So just give here some s3 dot s3 dot id. But here s3 dot name give s3 dot id. Just mention here num3 s3 dot name. Just give here okay. Already we are giving the name 3. Just mention that one name 3. So now if I run this, okay, so now you'll get here semicolon, press the semicolon and run it.
There's a string name 3 semicolon for giving input for name 3.
Yeah, okay. Name-
Yeah, that one. Semicolon.
Okay. So Caesar scan next scan dot int name of 3.
Sir, I think for integer, it's only a next int. No?
Yeah, correct.
I mean,
Next int it came now. Okay, we will avoid at least this one for time being. So just pass, don't pass anything for now. Okay. So just mention here the thing, some Tom. Okay. So just give some 101, enter 102, enter 103. So we will get all the entries. 101 Ram, 102 Krishna, 102, 103 Tom, 102 Krishna, 103 Tom. Okay. So this is about just an creation of an class and also representing the class with the object and also representing their you know data types also. So here why is he okay? So next I come down here. Okay. So yeah, here we are just checking this one. So that's about just a class and also iterating the data inside the class. So next we will see about some methods. Okay, 1 second. I will inform you whether we'll go for this or okay. So next one is like methods. Okay, to access the main methods. Okay, we'll go for the methods, but meantime we will go for some other also. For example, inheritance, um, private. Okay, fine. So you are aware about inheritance? Are you aware about inheritance?
Yes, sir.
So whatever the parent features are there, the child also will get the same features. Okay, that is
Yes,
about
sir.
the inheritance. So where we can represent the child and parent relationship, and we can access the we can access the data of the parent also from the child. So in Java, it is possible to inherit the attributes and methods from one group, okay, from one class to another. Okay, we group the inheritance concept into two categories. Okay, first is like subclass and also superclass. So we can able to communicate between the two classes in the Java. For that purpose, we are using the concept known as this inheritance. So we can call in the in the superior class as like a parent class, superclass, the succeeding as an subclass. The class that inherit from another class is called as an subclass. The class which is being inherited from it is called as a superclass, that is a parent class. So okay, generally why we will use this inheritance is it is used to for the code reusability, to reusing the attributes and also methods, so that we no need to write them again. Okay, methods for existing class when you create a new class. Okay, so we no need to write the same method. Suppose you have a class with some 10 methods which are doing different operations. So in the child class, suppose if you are going to write it for the some kind of finance or some other department, but they still want to use the master class, you know I mean methods, so that it should not disturb, or we should they no need to write the all the methods at the same time. Na? So to decrease the code reusability, we are going to use the inheritance. Okay. So in the inheritance, there is a concept where the parent class features that can be inherited to the child class. Suppose if you have some 10, the as I told you, if there is some 10 methods in the parent class, we can get them to the child, all those 10 methods. Okay, so that is actually possible with the extends keyword. So we have the extends keyword in the Java. So through that we can able to inherit features of parent to the child.
Parent class.
Okay. So, and also the main is one of the, because of this, what will happen? We no need to write the code again and again. So only one time declaration in parent is enough. The child can able to use the same operations. Okay. And they have in the below example, the car class inherits the below example inherits the attributes and methods from the vehicle class. In the below example, this car class, whatever the I am representing here, some class car extends Java inheritance. Okay, so this Java inheritance, and I'm just taking this, but what I am representing here is like private string model name, and I am giving some, when was the car made, and also when was the car made, and also honk methods of what, of this Java inheritance. So let me come down here. So this is another class which is a parent class. So in this parent class, what is there is the protect. Okay. Mhm. Okay, this is a combination actually. Fine, I will. Fine. In this Java inheritance class, I have a variable brand, and also methods. One is like honk and year, and also dimension. Okay, I have this honk and also year and also dimension methods, and I have brand, that is a string. Okay, so class Java inheritance. So this won't be actually, so this won't be visible for the main car class. Why? Because here I have access specifier, that is sorry, here it is like private and public and also protected. So this in here, this dimension, which is like an, which is a private, which cannot be accessible to the outside. Okay. Okay, first we'll come for the success case. So in the success case, what we are going to do is, we are going to get the features of this class inheritance. It is having one variable and three methods. The honk method, what it is having is system.out.println, some kind of toot toot sound. And also, suppose in the year, it was made in 1999. Okay. Okay, then the dimension, I'm having one more, that is some kind of data. So int a, some data is there. Okay, so let me give here as public only. Okay. This is how a method is created. So just a block of code. Okay, so all these methods and also they are the variable are there inside the class. And this class, whatever the child class we are inheriting, the Java inheritance. So that is actually having a model. This is specific to the current class. Okay, model name. The scope of it is up to here. And public static void main, that is our what is our main method. And also car class, my first car, new car. Okay, so here this my first car, whatever it is representing the current class, though it is representing the current class, it is extending the features of Java inheritance. Okay, it is extending the features of Java inheritance, so that it can able to access this honk and also year. Okay, so let me show you there, so we'll have more idea. Let me show you here. So I have here the class which is outside. Okay, and also I'm just minimizing this, and let me take this one. Okay, let me paste it and run. Mhm, mhm. Okay, so you see here, I'm just having first one is this honk whatever this value, that value came to the child class, and also year. I have the year, that whatever the year 1999, that is displayed, and also here the dimension, since actually not calling here this data, this brand name, one is the brand name Ford, other one is Figo. Let me run this. So yeah, one is the brand name, other one is this Figo. That year whatever is there, that is again calling the dimension. Okay, so that is why we are getting two times dimension. Okay, so now if you don't want to call this one, okay, if I don't want to call this and I want to make it as private in the sense, this scope will be up to the, I will come for this public private again in some other topic. So we just for now just remember, so private is like local scope, public is a global scope. So the private is within the same class. Since I have given here the dimensions as method as private, and if I go and execute it, it says like it is not available because the scope is not there. Okay, that it will say like it is not, we can't find it. So we need to go ahead with the, so where we have no. Do you have any doubt in this?